everybody, it's Jackie again, and it's another week. So here we are. I'm outside. It's chilly, however, but at least we're outside today, and we got done before it got dark. So I have a lot of things going on in my house, and in reconstructing practically the whole house. Wasn't intended, but you know, that's how it goes. So actually that'll fall into what we're doing today a little bit. So I hope you all are doing well, and that you are feeling love and gratitude for where you are in this moment, which has everything to do with what we're talking about today. So let's go ahead and do our cosmic thrust. I got the bottle today. All right, so we're going to put one drop in our hand, and remember that it doesn't matter where we are, time or space. This is going to bring our energies together, unify us through the collective consciousness, through the unified field. So rub it together, get those esters moving, bring it up through your aura, cup your hands together, and a deep breath in. This is like a 15-second meditation to realign you, heaven and earth. Bring a little more into that solar plexus where we so need it. Ah, isn't that nice? There we go. Okay, so there we are. All right. So I hope you all have had a good week. Today's word, now we have a lot of people. Last week, you know, it was Joel Collin. He talked on and on and on and on, which he's known for, by the way. He's here today, but he's not leading it. So we have like three of them leading it. Lady Portia T, Lord Mahay, actually more than that. Anyway, a whole bunch of them. So, but today's word is very, very important because it gets you through the BS of life. It helps you get through those rough spots that you have, because this is Earth, and we're having a life on Earth right now. And Earth is a 3D planet. And on 3D planets, you have a lot of stuff, right? So what's important, and our word today is attitude, because that is what is paramount. When I was much younger, I was in school, and I was in this house we rented, and it's actually a very long story, but I'm going to make it real short. One night, it was set on fire, and I got out with a coat, and that was all we had. So I talked to my sister on the phone, and she goes, "Oh my God, it's such a disaster." And I said to her, "Wait a minute, it'll be a disaster when I say so." And I don't say so. I say it's moving day. The attitude with which you approach the obstacles that life gives you matters. Because with that attitude comes the support and the understanding and the guidance for you to grow and learn from whatever has occurred. And a lot of us are having interesting occurrences right now. And as we get into these end times and a lot of karma stuff is going on, you're going to find that more and more. But if you fall into the doldrums, you get stuck down in the cracks of life, you know, the treasure in the Cracker Jacks box might escape you. You might miss it, because you're going to go, there's nothing in here. It's just a bunch of crumpled up popcorn and maybe a couple of dinky little peanuts. I actually used to love Cracker Jacks when I was a kid, because I loved to get the treasure at the bottom. Who didn't? Now, some of you younger kids don't know what Cracker Jacks are. Do they still make them? I don't think so. Anyway, they're a great snack. You can look it up on the internet. My sister one time dumped out the whole box and just took the treat, and my mother got really mad, because we need to go through the process. We need to go through the journey of life. That's why we chose to have a life, right? To go through the journey. Otherwise, why bother? Because it's really a lot more fun and a lot nicer not being in a body. Not that I recommend you not be in one, because you had to work hard to get this body. So you better have a good attitude about what comes to you. And with that attitude, you're going to grow. With that attitude, you're going to increase your awareness and your understanding. That event that I talked about when I was a youngster was very profound in my life and changed me in a very positive way. Because I was I have a lot of ideals. I still do. I did then. That didn't change. But the way I went about those ideals changed. So our attitude matters. We have all this construction going on. In case some of you don't know, my 50-year-old house had some catastrophic plumbing issues. So my house has chosen to be totally renovated at this time. And I am the guardian that gets to do that for it. It'll outlive me and Patrick now. So we take these things on, we take these challenges on, and it's a good thing Pat and I get along, because we're hanging out in our RV until it's finished, and it'll be around New Year. And it's okay. It's all right. Because our attitude is that this is a forward movement. It's kind of like the cleansing of the consciousness, of the collective consciousness. I work a lot in the collective consciousness and in clearing karma, not only for myself, but for humanity as well. And so, sometimes stuff comes up and we need to clear it. So I look at it as a great opportunity for us to grow and to manifest the world we want. So here we are, manifesting the world that we want, manifesting the house I want, manifesting the life we want. And that comes with attitude. Because if I sit there and moan and groan and make a lot of muttering, puttering sounds with 4-letter words about what goes on, you don't grow. You don't grow. You keep yourself down here in this vibe, in this energy, that doesn't allow to expand. When you're angry, when you're mad, when you're depressed even, you cannot expand. So your attitude matters. So, I always tell you, fake it till you make it. Mood make. Do whatever you need to do to get your attitude to be positive and light. That's our job. Light seeds are supposed to be spreading light. We are supposed to be the teachers to show how to get through those calamities that life brings you, big and small. And when your attitude is different, those calamities come out with positive endings. Our little drama here, as I call it, is coming out with extremely, extremely positive things. And we'll wait for the conclusion of those. But what looked like a horrible, horrible thing is turning out to be actually quite lovely. It will be in the end quite lovely. It doesn't look lovely now, but it will. So, it's your attitude on how you approach what comes your way. Matters. It's paramount. So I want you all to practice getting your attitude, something that's bugging you, right? What's bugging you right now, this minute? With that, I want you to put it into a positive light, right? That your attitude, and that you have, what do they say, an attitude of gratitude? You have to have that attitude of gratitude. It's perfect. Because you have to look at it and say, what is it giving me? Right? I don't get something, as I said last week, it's not in your face without a reason. So what am I getting from this? Where am I in this? And you can be selfish in this, because after all, it is all about us. That's called life, right? And in that life, we share and we grow, and we try to make better humanity through our choices. through our reactions to what's occurring. So whatever is occurring in your life, I want you to have that attitude of love, of understanding, and be grateful for the life you are having, because you're growing and you're learning, and you're the light seed that's helping other lights grow and learn. And this is what we're here for. So what a good time to be here. And there's a lot going on with the COVID and all of that, and we're all pretty sick and tired of it. But it's not sick and tired of us. So we need to keep on. We need to persevere, because we will come through this much better, stronger human beings as a result of going through this plague. So let's do it. Let's bring that light to one another right now. So bring it in from the source. Comes down the front, the Father energy, that yummy, golden, sticky honey light that comes in. It warms you up when you're cold, which is nice feeling right now. And bring it on down into your legs, into your feet, and into the earth, to the mother. And she says hello. And you grab right onto that grid system, and you suck in that energy that nurtures you, that replenishes you. You bring it up your spine, all the way up, back up to source. And then you bring it back down. And you make sure you radiate it out through all your fingers and your breath and your eyes, everywhere, because this is where you radiate your light. This is the light seed in you. And we bring that light down back into the earth, to the mother. And she's like, let's do it. Let's get her done. And we bring it back up the back. And we just bring that around over and over and over. Just let it rotate. Down the front, up the back. Down the front, up the back. And now we let it waterfall out the top of our heads to your first aura, your physical body, right? To your second aura. Oh my goodness, how our second auras are being affected by what's going on in the world today. Give that one a lot of light. And your third aura, which is where we are connecting right now, through the solar plexus aura. And then the heart, where we connect that love, where we be the light seeds we are, radiating that light to every human being on the planet. Doesn't matter if they're good, bad, or ugly. We love them. We send them that light. And then the throat, where all that we are and all that we express is that light and is that love. And our attitude is one of light, of being part of this great light force that we chose to come to when we took this life form in this earth at this time. And then your third eye, where we remove any doubt of who we are and why we are. And your crown, where you are that crown of creation. You are that light that shepherds others to the light. This is our job. And how can you not have a good attitude when that's your job? This is what is wanted. This is what we need. So I want you to spread that light out. Make sure your crown chakra has lots, like I wear that much. What is that, about a foot, Pat? Is that about a foot? Foot? Yeah, about a foot. Because you want people to munch and crunch that gold light. That's the juice, right? That gives everybody the gumption, the grit to do what they need on their journey. Because we're all on the journey. And then you walk around in that light cocoon. It protects you, and it radiates, and it shares, and it teaches you and others. so that we can have this attitude of love on this great planet Earth, which is the greatest planet to learn on in the cosmos. So we have our work cut out for us. We love our work. And no matter where you are in the journey, if you're in a bump in the road or if you're in a smooth patch, it's the same. You say thank you because you're grateful. And we're grateful that you're here, being the light being that you are. I love you. And I will see you next week. Now be sure to subscribe and like me, because you know the whole needy thing that YouTube makes you do. And then also, I have like this super sale going on. And, you know, I think that I was hoping that they would make really nice gifts for people, because we're no longer these things the way we used to with going to conferences and teaching, you know, outside because of COVID. So I'm sharing them with you, putting them on super, super sale. So anyway, I hope that helps you. So, okay, I will see you next week in another chapter on this life on Earth, as we have this great, great, great attitude towards whatever we are growing with. I love you. Bye-bye.